There is so much happening in the fish room right now. I am so excited to share with you some things that are going on that I just couldn't be more excited about. Things are finally starting to take shape, and I got to tell you, it just makes me feel so good. You want to see Carl's hangout? There he is. That's where he hangs out. He goes up on the shelves and just sleeps up there. He's a weirdo. Everybody talks about how much they love Carl. But anyway, listen, there is a huge, huge update to the fish room, and that is through here. The beta system is finally done. Kinda. We still have a couple of very minor little things to do, like we're going to go through and put numbers on all of the tanks so that it's easier for Lisa to organize all of the fish. And then I have to get all of the cards made to put in between all of these. We're making them from black plastic folders like you would use in school. This is them. And we have to hand cut every single one of them. 300 of them. It takes a while, but that's a huge load off of me. The fact that the beta system is done, I cannot tell you how happy I am about that. But there's a couple more things that have to be done in here that I wanted to share with you today. First, why are we walking out of here? I want to surprise Lisa by replacing these lights. I'm going to replace these lights up here for Lisa. Brighten it up in there. They're not the same lights that I used in here, but they're very, very nice, and she picked them out. So it's not a surprise, but it is because she doesn't know that I'm putting them in today. She is actually on the road picking up betas, so she doesn't know that I'm going to be doing this today. So I'm excited to surprise her with that. And then the other thing that we're going to do is finally address the lid situation on this discus tank. It's a nightmare. It's an odd size tank. So I had to go and get some stuff to make my own lids. I'm going to share that with you. But the reason why I'm doing all of this today and wanting to surprise her is because she surprised me when I was in Aquashella a couple of weeks ago. So, and the cool thing is she got footage of that surprise for me. So let me show you that, and then we'll come back. I'll take care of these other little things as Carl climbs down from his perch up on top of the fish room. But let me show you that, and then we'll come back. We'll get on these, and it'll be fun.
Today's Sunday, and it's the last day of Aquashella, and John is there, and I'm here. I stayed to help take care of the business, but I wanted to do something else besides pack orders and feed the fish and do water changes. I decided to paint. Like, I couldn't think of the word. I'm trying to think of paint. I want to paint. Carl's being Carl. Carl, say hi. Anyway, so I want to paint John's stand. It's the only one. Now my phone's going off. Anyways, it's the only one in the fish house that is brown. I don't know if you can see it. I mean, it's brown. All the other stands in the fish house are black. Black stand. Even the ones that were handmade are painted black. So everything in here, all of the stands are black except this one. It's a custom aquarium stand. It's beautiful. I hate to do anything to it that may damage it. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm not a painter. I'm not a professional or anything like that, but I have painted a lot of stands. When we had the fish store, I painted all of those, or maybe John did too. So we painted them together, whatever. But I've painted a lot of stands black, so I think I can do this. I have a drill because I'm going to take the doors off and stuff. Like, I want to do it the right way at least. So I guess we'll see how that works. Wish me luck. It looks like I'm going to have no other choice but to lock Carl up. He's really getting into everything and caused him some problems. So, Carl, hey, buddy. Hey, hey. You're getting locked up. So I looked everywhere and I couldn't find the painter's tape I was looking for. Like, whatever. I found the scotch tape, you know, in case I want to wrap a present. And then, of course, the electrical tape, you know, because that's good to have around. And I found this. Now, it's not what I was looking for, but it'll work. I mean, tape is tape, and I looked at it, and the fine print says something about do not use on wallpaper, wallboard, or wood floors. I'm fine. It's concrete. I'm already sweating and I haven't even started. Yeah, that's funny. You can't play in the paint. So I guess I'm gonna have to lock her up too. There's no turning back. So I'm definitely gonna need a second coat, but I'm gonna start working on the doors now, I guess. You know, that gives them time to dry when I do the second coat, and then, you know, vice versa. I'm finally all done with the painting, and I went through and I like touched up some of the other cabinets that we have in here, the other like fish tank stands, because when we moved, you know, we got a few little nicks and scratches here and there. So I touched those up after I did the second coat of paint on John's stand. So once that dries, I'm gonna screw the doors back on and I'll show you what it looks like. Anyways, like I said, I'm not a painter. I don't do this for a living. It's the first time I've ever just like painted a stand, especially a custom made one. I've painted the ones that have been built by John before, but never painted over a custom aquarium stand. So sorry about that, custom aquariums, but we wanted everything to be black. So there you go. That's it.
So here we are. Doesn't that look nice? It finally blends in with everything else. It was the one oddball stand that we had in this whole fish room. I cannot tell you how happy I was to get home and see that she had done that. I'm a lucky guy. What can I say? She had fun doing that and getting all of the footage. So I haven't even seen the footage yet. So when I'm editing all this together, I hope it turned out really good. But now I want to get started on two projects here for her, surprise her. First is going to be the lights in the beta house. This is what I'm going with. I don't know how well you can see it. This is a Hampton Bay product that I bought from Home Depot. We've got 3 of them. They're not cheap, but they're going to look really good. And since there's so much stuff going on in that room, we thought it would be a really good choice for being able to point all of the lights in different directions to highlight different things. So that's going to be really cool. And then I got a sheet of the polycarbonate panels This is something that's usually used in greenhouses. That's what I'm going to make these lids out of. I've never used this stuff before, so I'm not scared of it, but I'm going to experience my first time using this with you here on this video. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to cut it to size and cut a little hole in it for feeding the fish and taking it off and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be fun. So let's get right to all of this, and then at the end, we'll wrap a nice bow on all of it. All right, done, and done. We've got the lids cut for Lisa's tank, which I'm really happy about. That polycarbonate, it's pretty good, but it's a big wide lid and it does sag a tiny bit. So I don't know if I would use that again, but it solved the problem. She's gonna be happy. That means that I am happy. These lights, I've already sent her a little text with a video of these lights. She's happy. So hey, all in all, it's a good day. I'm happy because she surprised me by painting that tank stand. She's happy because we've got the beta system done and because the lights are up and she has lids on her discus tank. All in all, it's a good day. This is a beautiful thing. So what's going to happen here moving forward? I've been doing a lot of videos and Lisa's been doing videos kind of documenting the build of this fish room. But we haven't had a whole lot of substance to the videos. We haven't been bringing the education like we like to. We're going to start getting into that more. I promise that's going to be coming. But we've had so many things going on with this fish room build. We just had to show all of that. And I'm glad that we did. I mean, things look beautiful. Things look amazing. We've got that discus tank finally straight. Lisa has all of her discus babies over here, which are just adorable. They're wonderful, even though they only have one light shining on them. I talked to Kessel and Aquashella, and they're going to send me the wiring for those other two. We damaged them in the move. It's not Kessel's fault. It's our fault. But this fish room is really coming together. I'm really happy about that. And because of that, I feel like we can kind of start bringing you the substance again. That does not mean going back to scripted top 10 videos and all that kind of stuff. No, it doesn't mean that. It means I'm just going to start bringing you more aquarium education stuff because that's what we're made of. But this has been a lot of fun. And you know what? We'll have projects mixed in from time to time too. It's, you know, I enjoy doing that. Lord knows we've got plenty of projects that are going to be happening in here. So we'll be showing you that while also bringing you the education. That's what I hope anyway. But this video has been a lot of fun, kind of all over the place with Lisa surprising me with a paintbrush and all of this other stuff. But hey, it has been an absolute blast. Thanks for going along this ride with me, and I'll figure something out to talk about next week, and I'll see you then. Bye.